Hey YouTube, like 1827. I am back from the Las Vegas International Pipe Show. I had a fantastic weekend. I was so happy to meet so many people from the YTPC that I had watched and commented and interacted with over the last 4+ years. And there were a few of you, unfortunately, that I either didn't cross paths with or didn't make it across the room to chat with you when I did see you there. So I apologize, but I did meet quite a few of you. Pretty much everybody that I had on my list. So you guys all know who you are. Such a great turnout overall for the pipe show. I would be surprised to see what the actual attendance of that show was, because there were so many vendors. The vendor list, when I had checked it even maybe a month ago, was maybe 35, 40 people. And then right before I left for the show last week, I checked it again, and the vendor list was probably at least 70 people. There were a ton of vendors there. So I was only present for the show. I flew in on Thursday. I was there Friday, and the show was Saturday and Sunday. I left early yesterday, so I did not go to the show on Sunday. I was only at the show in the afternoon on Saturday. And that was enough time for me, but it was like drinking from a fire hose. It was so overwhelming. There was so much to see between pipe carvers stuff, tobaccos, and everything in between that you can think of. There was so much to see, so many people to meet and talk to. It was incredible. I met and talked to a lot of pipers that not being on Instagram or anything, I was not even familiar with their work or their names. And so many guys very impressed with so much stuff at the show. And then a lot of the carvers that I was more familiar with, many of them obviously get featured on Smoking Pipes on a regular basis. Was happy enough to track down and talk to most of them. I will say that there was one thing that was slightly disappointing about that, was that several of those carvers were not present at their table during the show. They were out chatting with others, and I definitely understand that, but when you're at a show, and that's really one of the only times that you're going to be able to interact publicly with someone, I feel like a few of those carvers should have been a little more committed to sitting at their tables a little bit more than they were. I would say that's really my only gripe about the show, but the amount of stuff and the way that the show was ran overall was amazing. I do almost wish that the smoking area had a few more tables, because it got a little crowded at times, but overall the show was great. I wasn't committed to buying any particular pipes, but I had enough money set aside. If I found the right pipe, I was going to buy it. I wasn't really looking at tobaccos. I've got more than enough pipes, more than enough tobacco. There were a few pipes that I saw that I was very tempted to buy, One or two of them were already sold and they were still just on display. And then there were a few others that I just wasn't ready to pull the trigger on, so I did not buy any new pipes. And part of that was I was not quite ready to make the commitment to buy a brand new artisan pipe for above $500. But man, there were some great pipes to look at for sure. But I guess overall, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that I met at the show, whether you were a member of the YTPC or a carver or just another pipe collector, enthusiast, or pipe smoker. It was a great time, and I would highly recommend it to anyone to get out and attend a show in person. Whether it's Muletown, whether it's Chicago, Vegas, Kansas City, Texas Pipe Show, whatever pipe shows come up, you've got to get out and see it for yourself. It's a fantastic time. You will definitely meet new friends, build on friendships you've already got, and have an opportunity to smoke some great tobacco. Charlie Boca de Boynton shared some 10-year-old GLP's Union Square that I had the opportunity of smoking. That was great. Right now, housekeeping. This is my Scott's pipe, Scott Klein handmade, ball shape. And Jose Cavendish, who came all the way from Chile, gave me some Dunhill Flake. And that's what I'm smoking right now. So thank you, Jose. Thank you again to everybody that was in the YTPC that I met and got to hang out with. Get out to a pipe show. Sorry I didn't film or take pictures. I just wanted to not be distracted with that and kind of take it all in, being my first show. And man, it was an awesome time. That's all I got for you guys today. Hope everybody's doing well. I will chat with everybody later, but I had to kind of brain dump this all out while it was still fresh in my mind. All right, take it easy, everybody.